What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Another week, another Songs of the Week. Sean and I are each going to give you our 5 top songs of the week. Check out that playlist that's linked in the description as always, and let's get it on with my first song of the week. Cause Austin's scared of fucking failing, and you're just scared to leave. Jesus Christ, how sad is that? My first song this week is Soul Sucker by Waterparks. So this is a really complicated song to talk about, and the reason that I'm putting it in Songs of the Week is more so I can talk about it than the fact that I really like this song. I do like the song, don't get me wrong, but I'm very confused with what Waterparks is doing here. I like Sneaking Out of Heaven, which is the single that they put out before this one, but I don't know how I feel about the whole intellectual property 2 thing. So I looked at, like, you look at the track list and you got this song, which is just really a reinterpolation of Starfucker. It's like, first off, why are they putting out an intro as a single? Confusing. Anyway, but it's got like the same lyrical chorus and it plays off a lot of those lyrics, which is cool, but I feel like I'm getting half a song rather than a full new song. And then I don't know what other new songs like RSD2, Real Super Dark 2, BW2, Brainwash 2. Like, I don't understand why they're doing it the way that they're doing it. I'm gonna keep an open mind, obviously. You know, I love Waterparks. I feel like they've earned the benefit of the doubt for me. But I mean, I wasn't huge on intellectual property. Greatest Hits was okay for me too. I'm a little worried about what's coming down with this intellectual property 2 Lost in the Property, but we'll see. Again, like I mentioned, they've earned the benefit of the doubt. The song itself, it's fine. It's an intro. I like some of the lyrical changes that they made from Starfucker. It does slow the pace down a little bit. But it's a solid song, and I just wanted to talk about the whole intellectual property 2 thing. I will be doing a video on Waterparks once that does come out, ranking every song from them, so you can look forward to that. And this is my first song of the week.
My first song this week is Down by The Strike. So The Strike got in here last week from The Getaway, and I wanted to put another song in here just because I really enjoy these guys. I like the build that the song has, and that chorus is really catchy, and especially because it is a little bit faster paced. They also have a 1975 sound to them, like which sounds really really nice. And especially because they are a smaller band, I wanted to give them some more love in here. It's a really good song, and I would definitely check these guys out. And it's my first song of the week.
Disappointing, unimportant, so much of it really is. I'm so worried, what's the hurry? I'm too short for skipping steps. Don't know why, I don't know why, I don't know why I'm like this. Recipe for disaster. Wondering what's gonna come out.
My second song this week is Recipe for Disaster by Honey Revenge. Sean and I have talked about Honey Revenge a lot on this channel. They're a smaller band that both of us are a pretty big fan of. He got me into them by showing me their song Distracted, and this is their new release that just came out this last week. I think it's great. Great pop punk song from them as always. The vocals are fantastic. The guitar riff is really catchy, and it's just really easy to sing along to and groove along, bob your head, and making really upbeat, catchy pop punk song is something that Honey Revenge is great at, and this is just another song on that long list for them. Really excited for this song. Really happy with this song. Really excited for what's coming down the pipeline from them. And yeah, definitely check this one out. My second song of the week.
Second song this week is "Hurt from Mercury" by Tory Lanez. So my TikTok feed this week was filled with the unreleased song from Tory, and I don't think he's ever gonna release it with all of the legal issues going on. So I listened to it "Alone at Prom," which is my roommate's favorite album by him, just to see if there were any songs that I liked that I hadn't heard before. I did find a couple of them, but I honestly prefer this song to the ones that I newly saved. It's more of a ballad style from Tory, but it has some great flow and a really catchy hook. It's one of the slower ones I like in his discography. But as you guys know, I do like some of his slower songs and just slower songs in general. So I would definitely check this one out.
feel sick. Well, it's deep in your eyes, but too shallow to dive. Oh, I don't know how to call it quits. So I'll blame it on the time.
My third song this week is Blame It On Me from Alex Coles. Alex Coles, I've talked about a lot in the past couple weeks. This was his newest single that just came out, Blame It On Me. And honestly, I'm a pretty big fan of it. It's really catchy. I like those guitars. The chorus is a little bit repetitive, but I really love the flow in the verses here. And the chorus is still catchy enough to make up for it and keep me bobbing along. I've been really impressed with what I've heard from Alex Coles lately. He's quickly blossoming into one of my favorite smaller artists. And I'm excited for more releases from him and seeing what he keeps coming out with, because everything I've heard so far has been fantastic, and I expect more of the same down the pipeline. So, Blame It On Me, Alex Coles, my third song of the week.
My third song this week is Worry by Stim featuring Braden Ross. I thought I had talked about this song already, but I guess I hadn't since I looked and it wasn't in here, so I wanted need to give it some spotlight. I really like the catchiness that the song has. I don't know who Stim is, but he has a great beat and a great verse as well. Like I think he has a great voice. Braden comes in kind of with that second verse and with some painful lyrics, but like his vocals sound great as always. The contrast between the two artists works really well, and I would definitely check this one out.
If it goes ooh la la la, I haven't seen the sun come up in way too long. Look at what I've become. Look at what I mean. I always thought I'd be way more than what everyone thought of me. Might be hard to believe when I just need sleep photography. Why would I wanna leave a place that feels like home to me?
My fourth song this week is Asylum by Smitty Z Top. So this song, I had no idea came out last week. I talked about Me or You last week, and I didn't know that this was actually a double release from Smitty Z Top. That this song, Asylum, also came out with that one. This is more of a rap style song, and I actually think he has a pretty good flow as a rapper. And that chorus comes in, and it's just really catchy. So he, with his last release, No Strings, he teased there was another song called Funhouse, which sounded very similar to this one. Something I didn't mention about the song, the bass is phenomenal. Anyway, something he didn't release it on Spotify, he just put it on SoundCloud, but it was the same kind of thing where he released your more traditional pop punk song in No Strings and then the more rap song in Funhouse, and this is what he did with this one, with Me or You, and then Asylum, with them both thankfully being on Spotify. So it's interesting. He's really showing off his talents and versatility with this song, and I'm a pretty big fan of it. Like I mentioned with Me or You last week, it's still not in that top tier of Smitty Z top work for me, but it's still a really good song, and I enjoy it, despite it being more on the rap end. So yeah, Asylum, my fourth song of the week.
You're making up excuses when everybody read the writing on the wall. Everybody said.
My fourth song this week is Everyone But Me by Mariel Craft. It has been a little while since I talked about Miss Craft, so I wanted to bring her back in here. I think it's one of her more powerful songs in the discography, but it is still a good one. The chorus speeds up the song, like with the acoustic guitar in the background, and with some amazing vocals from Ariel, which you guys have just heard. It is a little bit on the slower side, but again, like the Tory song, I do like some of these slower songs in some people's discographies, and this one is no exception. So definitely check this one out.
My fifth and final song this week is Famous by Between You and Me. So this is actually an older song from Between You and Me. It came out before Armageddon, which I have done an album review on. If you are interested in that, be sure to check that one out. It's a great video. But this song came up in my release radar, and I was like, oh, this song exists. It's between, like I mentioned, it came out before Armageddon, but there was an album that came out from them before Armageddon. I'm sorry, I'm looking up to see what it's called. Called Everything is Temporary in 2018. This song actually came out between the two in 2019. I wasn't huge on the album that came out, Everything Is Temporary, but I really like this song, actually. It definitely sounds more like what their sound would evolve into with Armageddon and then later the EP that just came out. Shit, yeah. Uh, but it's really catchy. There's some great guitars. It's got a big pop punk hook. And I'm really happy that Spotify recommended this to me. I never would have known that this existed. And I'm a pretty big fan of it. So, we will be, again, doing a video on Between You and Me. Not sure when, but eventually that video will be coming. So, Famous, Between You and Me, my final song of the week.
When you say that you love me, don't just talk about it. Do it all the time. Okay, you know I'm an artist. This is where I draw the lines. I fuck with you, girl, regardless. You already know it's mine. 13 years old, I had a 45. If I had you by my side, I would have saw the sign.
And my final song this week is Irid, by Boogie with the Hoodie. So Boogie's album officially came out last week, so I wanted to give it one more full week of listening just because I listened to it, but I didn't find any songs that really stuck out to me. So I put all of the new songs in a playlist and just had those on repeat this week, just so I could find some highlights and see what I actually thought of the album. I actually really like it. I think it's a solid album. Especially with some of the newer songs that he released, because there's I think 22 or 21 songs in there, and he already released 8 of them. So he already released about a third of the album. But of the ones that that I didn't hear before, this is definitely one of the highlights, and I wanted to put them in here. I think he has great flow in the verses and in the chorus as well. I will be putting more of the album in here at some point. If you enjoy rapping, I would definitely check this album out. I think it's really good. And that's going to wrap up my songs of the week. And that is a wrap on this week's Songs of the Week. So appreciate you guys commenting, subscribing, all of those fun things. If you find a song that you like, an artist that you like, please do. Please be sure to check out the link in the description. It has the Songs of the Week playlist on Spotify. It has a ton of songs for both of us in there with some artists that we think you guys would enjoy that we've been jamming out to over the time that we've been doing this. In terms of what's coming down next, the 2017 Billboard video will be up on Sunday for you guys. And then the next week, you will get a June update video from us, just talking about what's going on with the summertime. And then in a couple weeks, you guys will get an artist from Brett, and then me, and then we'll go on from there. So hope you guys have a great day, have a great week, great weekend, and catch you guys in the next one. Peace.